We all sat down at the table and Jesus resumed the conversation. It takes a true motivating thought, focused on a central absorbing point or ideal to bring forth or accomplish in you, as well as all mankind, can become that motivating center. Not one thing comes forth unless man first expresses the ideal. At one time man was fully conscious that he was this motivating center and lived fully conscious of his inheritance and dominion. He lived consciously in a condition that you term heaven. All but a few have let go of this divine gift, and today the great majority are absolutely unconscious of this divine quality, which is mankind's true inheritance. What man has done once, he can accomplish again. This is the principle back of the endless array of life and manifestation that you see all around you and includes your own life, together with that of every existing thing, as every existing thing has life. Ere long science will give you ample grounds for saying that things are not material, as science will soon see that all things can be reduced to one primal element containing innumerable particles universally distributed, responding to vibratory influences, and all in perfect and absolute equilibrium or balance. Hence, it follows on mathematical grounds alone that it took some definite movement, some initial action, to draw together the infinite particles of this all-pervading universal natural substance, in order to bring them into form as selective objects. This power did not originate wholly within a particle, but is a power greater, yet at one with the particle and you, through your thought and definite action, cooperating with the vibration, give selectivity to these particles. Thus will physical science be compelled to understand through necessary deductions, so that scientists will recognize the presence of a power, which, at this time, is not understood because it is inactive, and which is inactive only because it is not recognized. But, when recognized and communed with by man and brought into actual expression, it is fully capable of separating certain specific areas for the specific display of this universal cosmic energy. Then there is built up what you look upon as a material universe, with all its different manifestations, by an orderly process of evolution. If orderly, then each stage must lay the foundation perfectly for the greater development of the stage that is to follow. If you can accomplish progress in perfect order and harmony of thought and action, you are in actual accord with power, and this power brings forth, on an unlimited scale, the faculty of selecting the means to an end. You distribute life and energy under a recognized order of cosmic progression. Then there is built up what you look upon as a material universe, with all its different manifestations, by an orderly process of evolution. If orderly, then each stage must lay the foundation perfectly for the greater development of the stage that is to follow. If you can accomplish progress in perfect order and harmony of thought and action, you are in actual accord with power, and this power brings forth, on an unlimited scale, the faculty of selecting the means to an end. You distribute life and energy under a recognized order of cosmic progression. This, then, is not a material universe as you have thought. That is only your definition of it. It came forth from spirit, and it is spiritual, if you will define it as such. This is orderly, true, basic. If orderly, it is scientific. If scientific, it is intelligent. It is life united with intelligent life. Life coupled to and guided by intelligence becomes volition, and through volition it becomes vocation. Spirit is the primary, vibrating, originating power, and you may enter into spirit and use its power by the simple acceptance or knowing that it does exist. Then let it come forth, and the whole of spirit is at your command. To you it becomes an ever-potent spring of perpetual and original life right within yourself. This does not take long years of study, nor need you go through training or hardships or deprivation. Know and accept that this vibration does exist. Then let it flow through you. You are one with great creative mind substance. Thus you know that all things do exist. If you will but see that divine principle, great principle, good principle, God principle is all there is, that it fills all space is all, then you are that principle. And as you stand forth in your Christ dominion and give out this principle, you, by your very thought, word, and act give this principle greater activity. Thus, one more has found his dominion and is using God power and sending it out. As you give out this power, it flows to you. As you give, more is pressed upon you to give, and you will find you cannot deplete the supply.